What it do? What it do? What it do? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Well, I'll get my heating pad together. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Can I get a thumbs up and some likes or something? Let me know if you can hear me. Y'all can hear me? All right, thank you. What it do, boss? What it do, boss? What it do, Atmos? Hey, spiritual gangster. Hey, Jennifer. LaKendra. I say LaKendra. I say she gets it. She gets it. Hey, Just V. Hey, my Just V. What it do, girl? Hey, Tim Harris. Hey, girl. Miss Dee Dee. What it do, girl? Karen A. 1/3 of KKK. Let me see who else. Who else? Oh, Karen J. 2/3 of the KKK. Hey, Kayla. Hey, my Kayla. Tanya Bell, what is going on, honey? What's going on? Yes, yes. So, I must apologize for not getting to that second exercise, that jury instruction, because I didn't really think that they was going to go this fast. Shit. Well, I've been sitting in a dark room with shades on, with just one side of my head combed, taking whole baths, just going up to the sink and splashing it on and just letting the water drip on off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be like that. Oh Lord, you know what it do, goon? What it do? Don't kill them. Don't just hurt them. Don't kill them. Just hurt them. Hey Nicole, so and I like to stick with the facts right now. I got to stick with the facts. So we're going to do a very It's not going to be. It's going to be kind of fast. It's going to be very not fast, but abbreviated version of that jury instruction, and we're going to know why it's so important, right? If it wasn't that important, then they wouldn't been trying to make amendments to it. Now, we need all the updates. So I don't know who can hear me or whatever, who is in the courtroom. My life depends on you, people that's attending the courtroom. I'm going to need you to get the minutes from the judge, too. I need to know what she says because there is paperwork that's going through Pacer that she is responding to in the courtroom. And we can't, because we are advanced over here, we cannot wait until somebody, the news or whatever, maybe not give it to us for that day or whatever. Can't wait for that. We need you, if you're there in the morning when she sits her ass on that bench, we need your ass to be sitting in that overflow room taking the notes. That is a very, very, uh, 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 please give us the notes. You could take out the part where I'm sounding like I'm, directing you, to work for me for no pay. That is not what I'm doing. I'm just telling you. I've been sitting here on the ball of my ass waiting for you to give us the information. Damn it. Don't just take it from when the people take the stand. We need it from when the judge takes the stand. It's very important because there are some motions and shit that's flying in the system. Okay? And the judge will probably get to it, her answer and shit like that, and file it at some point. But if she responds to it in the court, that's good enough for us. We just need that information. Please give it to us. Daddy, somebody, where you at? Where you at? Come on in to Sylvia's Chitter Chat Chat and give us the information. Okay. Okay, I'm just fucking around, but seriously, we do need that information, right? And we need it today. In the day that lady talks about it, because I thought, see, Hollywood said that the lady mentioned it on yesterday, yet she didn't go, you know, into it. Well, she said that it was denied. Well, you do recall that both the defense and the prosecutors had stuff they wanted in the jury charge. They wanted amendments and stuff going on in the jury charge. Jury charges is also in jury instructions, right? So we need to know she addressed it in the court. We need to know what she said. Oh, she denied it. Denied what? Is very important. Okay, I bet you if I tell y'all it it could it rests and based on that goddamn whether he's guilty or not. I bet your ass will get it to me then. I bet you come you fly that shit on over here. See, y'all don't do stuff in the matters of which I'm used to getting it done. For no pay. Not for me. But let me stop fucking with y'all. But yeah, we really do need that information though. Seriously. It's very important and it's so important that it does makes a difference sometimes whether or not somebody can be found innocent or guilty. I wouldn't be harassing you if it was. It's 911. So if anybody can get this YouTube kite, please go look over your notes and see what she said, Lord. Just see what she said. Thank hell. Instead of taking pictures with the lawyers, ask them back, what did she rule on those motions y'all had? Shit, ask them that. We need to know. Damn. Messing my goddamn shit up. Anyway, so while I'm going to play this nervous ass song. This is a nervous ass song. And I'm going to get the stuff set up, all right? So just give me a minute. So we're going to go through, wait a minute. Oh, we're going to talk about these YouTube streets real quick. I wrote down my damn topics this time. We're going to talk about these YouTube streets. Okay. Apparently, that motherfucker Old Cove strikes again. Baby, that Old Cove ain't gonna be satisfied to them motherfuckers ban y'all from the YouTube streets, Facebook streets, the Twitter motherfucking streets, the streets of the streets, the East Coast streets, the West Coast streets. Damn. Now, I'm sitting up there. I mean, I wasn't minding my own business. I wasn't. Damn it, I wasn't. I wasn't minding my own business. So, I seen where, I guess somebody named the Sweet TTV. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what you motherfuckers over there doing now. Shit. Oh, Lord. So, I'm sitting up there listening. And I'm like, okay, not to her live. I'm listening to DJ's live. And he said that the Old Cove done been over there in the Sweet TTV chat talking about Larry White. God rest his soul. And y'all know the story about Larry White. And so, apparently that's the Sweet TTV's cousin. And Old Cove let her know that they got the motherfucking dirt. They got the dirt, honey, and they finna give it to her. Right? So, no. And I'm not laughing about the situation. I'm just laughing by that goddamn Old Cove, baby. God damn it. They gonna ban y'all ass. But I love it, baby. I love it. I love it, honey. I love it. So, he over there explaining and lying and explaining. So I caught it where the lady calls in, right? He lying and explaining and lying. So, I don't know. Ooh. So something told me to go and send them people, the people I deal with, to get that video. Did all the videos where he talking about that Larry White. So I went through them real quick. I said, here go that video where he talking about Y'all gonna have to give him $500 for that story, and he was trying to admit like that he ain't do it, that shit, whatever. So here go me, I'm going over there. I said, oh, let me find this sweet TV lady, and I went and I said, lady, here go the video, because I got the video back. They ripped some for me, baby. They sent it on back, okay. So I kept the link and I put the link over there in her chat. And I was like, listen, here go, you go to this time and this time, and you're going to see how remorseful his ass was about it. So I don't know, somebody deleted it, whatever, and he deleted the video. But I got the motherfucker. So if anybody know her email, give it to me, because I email her the goddamn video. I got it. Goddamn, and and the people ripped it for me. I got the motherfucker. So he took it down. He took it down. Somebody took that video down, because I went back and looked to see if he deleted it, and he deleted that damn video. Yes, don't worry about it. I got it. Yeah. Just tell her, hey, she want to know how he really felt. All that bullshit. And she know that when them people, whoever, Pat and what they say, Meatball, I don't know all them names, Pat and Meatball, or whoever that was on Debowski's channel, when he was talking to them, they're not talking about no remorse, and they knew it, and they would press no charges. First of all, they wouldn't have to press charges. The state, that's automatically state situation. Okay, they don't have to press no charges. You press charges, somebody beat your ass in a domestic violence, or you press charges, somebody rape your ass or whatever. I mean, also, as you know, the state can always take them up. But you talking about murder, that's automatically state. Ain't nobody got to press no charges. So run that shit with somebody else. Run it with somebody else. Don't run it over here on us. Nobody have to press no charges on no murder. Is you crazy? But yeah, so you let her know I got the video and motherfucking tag. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. God damn it. What it do, cuzzo? What it do? Yeah, so yeah, he talking about the family loved him, whatever. Didn't sound like that when I heard him on Debo's channel. Sound like to me, they sound like to me, whenever they cross your ass, they gonna motherfucking give you an uppercut. That's what it seemed like to me. Yes. And I told that goddamn lie. They gonna call themselves deleting the goddamn video. Nigga, please. I told you. You still on the list, nigga. You might be almost off the motherfucker, but you still on the goddamn list, goddamn it. And when I concentrate on my goddamn list, it's gonna be sweet. I do it all at one time. Whoop, just like that. But why we just being petty and shit, I just thought I add something to the petty pot. I add something to the goddamn petty pot. Your crazy ass. Ain't that something? So I told her, I said, in this case, and only this case, Dana was right. Only this time. Other times I don't know. I ain't sure about that. Yeah, he called himself. I ain't never seen nobody. If you gonna tell the truth, if you telling the truth about me, whatever, I have no problem about that. But why is he getting mad? Because I'm telling the truth about him. He knows he's a liar. Dana knows he's a liar. And I'm tell you what. Then I was listening. I wasn't minding my business either. I was listening to him, I guess, go crazy, talk about one Pat Pools. I guess she said, so he was talking about, she said he had a CTE. So I went over there to see what that was about. And she got on that video talking about he had a CTE. Baby, I almost passed out when that lady said that he got that CTI from being on that field, joking and lying. And I guess somebody came by and said, boop, and knocked his ass. That shit was so goddamn funny. I hollered. Shit. She said he got his ass hit in the head because his ass was on that field, joking and lying. Okay, hey, that sounds about right. But anyway, yeah, so that was funny as hell. But yes. So I don't know what to say, but y'all need to keep these streets clean and always, if you can, whenever possible, just be courteous to one another. You ain't gotta like each other, you ain't gotta love each other. You're probably never gonna go to dinner with each other. Hell, just be courteous with one another, because you never know when somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody can help your ass out. You just never know with whatever. Anyway, so let me look for these R. Kelly updates. You know, I like to do it at the last possible time because I want to know what the news is putting out. You know, the latest thing and shit. So I'm gonna play this nervous ass song while I look. All right, y'all. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, let me see if I got it big enough. Let me see if I got it big enough. Ooh, all right. Now this is from Court TV. This was updated a couple of hours ago from and these are the notes, right? And we read. Kelly says he won't testify at his sex trafficking trial. Duh. All right. R. Kelly told a judge on Wednesday that he won't take the witness stand at his sex trafficking trial, meaning he'll avoid the risk of potentially brutal cross examination. You don't want to testify, correct? U.S. District Judge and Donnelly asked the R&B singer. He responded, "Yes, ma'am." Lawyers had already said Kelly was unlikely to testify in his own behalf. The defense is now expected to rest its case later Wednesday, clearing the way for the start of closing arguments. The short defense case has relied on a handful of former Kelly employees and other associates who agreed to take the stand to try to discredit allegations that he sexually abused women, girls, and boys during a 30-year musical career, highlighted by the 1996 smash hit "I Believe I Can Fly." Okay, so remember, I'm not on the screen, y'all. So remember, I was telling you that he was going to need some witnesses to say that, those incidents that those witnesses came, those victim witnesses took the stand and say occurred. He was going to need some people to say that didn't happen, or he's going was going to need to show where it couldn't have happened because maybe he wasn't there. He was on tour. He was with somebody else when that, on that said day at that said time or what have you. He was going to need, something like that. But I guess the best that they could come up with as far as their defense. And keep in mind, I want y'all to always remember, he has a defense. Okay, they are not in the courtroom. His defense team aren't in the courtroom picking boogers, wiping their eyes, and flipping all around the courtroom. No, when he gave a plea of not guilty, that started his defense. So he has a defense, and I'm going to prove again. I'm going to show you again because we already know what the defense was or is. I'm saying was like it's over, but is. And it again begins with the E. And I'm not around there yet, so I can't see what you're saying. But it begins with the E. And I'll show you again in the paperwork where it lists a defense in there. And that defense is part of that defense that begins with the E. Okay, so let's go. All right, so most of the defense witnesses said they never saw Kelly abuse anyone. One went as far to say Kelly was chivalrous to his girlfriend. Another admitted he owned Kelly for my mouth doing something else. Wait a minute. Let me get this drink up out of here. This water. My mouth doing something else. My mouth is saying it's dry. Okay. All right. One went as far to say that Kelly was chivalrous to his girlfriends. Another admitted that he owned Kelly for his break in music business and wanted to see him beat the case. Huh? Somebody said that on the stand? Wait a minute. Another admitted he owned Kelly for his break in music business and wanted to see him beat the case. Damn. All right. By contrast, prosecutors have called dozens of witnesses since the trial began in federal court in Brooklyn on August 18th. They included several female and two male accusers to back up allegations that Kelly used a, a cadre of managers, bodyguards, and assistants to systematically recruit potential victims at his shows, malls, and fast food restaurants where he hung out. The accusers testified that once they were in Kelly's web, he groomed them for unwanted sex and psychological torment, mostly when they were teenagers. Let me get my motherfucking glass. I can't see. I don't know how these. Okay. All right. Okay. What was I? Okay. In the episodes dating to the 1990s. Their accounts were supported at least in part by other former Kelly employees whose own testimony suggested they were essentially paid off to look the other way or enable the recording artist. The 54-year-old defendant, born RSK, has pleaded not guilty to racketeering charges. He also charged with the multiple violations of the Mann Act, which makes it illegal to transport anyone across state lines for any immoral purpose. Kelly has vehemently denied the allegations, claiming that the accusers were groupies who wanted to take advantage of his fame and fortune until the hashtag Me Too movement turned them against him. That's another part of his defense right there. The allegations claiming that the accusers were groupies. That's another part of his defense. Okay. Members of the media and the public haven't actually seen the jailed Kelly in person. U.S. District Judge Anna Donnelly has barred people not directly involved in the case from the courtroom in what she called a coronavirus precaution. So let me take that down and come on around here to where y'all at. Okay, so he's going to have a multifaceted defense. Um, and you do that really, I mean, with the hopes of confusing the jury. Okay? You do that with the hopes of confusing the jury. You want to try to, you know, shit, hell. You need to get it how you got to get it. Got to get it out the mud. So that's what it is. This is crazy, right? Hold on, I'm trying to scroll down. Yeah, I'm back on the screen. I'm on the screen now. This is absolutely, completely nuts. I mean, they couldn't find nobody to knock down some of those accounts. Shit. Hell. And if, let's see. Now, I was also listening to, um, I think some of Hollywood's, that was Hollywood's updates, whatever. And she was on, this is like, you know how you just let it roll and stuff and it just keep rolling on, whatever. And she was saying that a lot of stipulations were put in or what have you. And stipulations are just some other um, paperwork or something like that that they just entering in, you know. So you'll probably catch a lot of that on the transcript. So you got to make sure you get that part of the updates as well. So you need all of it. I'll be lying if I'm not gonna tell you need a piece of and a part of and this and that. Okay, I can't wait. So I got to have the daily updates, and then I want to listen to what actually transpired in the courtroom. I want to listen to that as well. Just to get a idea of what's going on because we get to it pretty fast to figure it out. So you know by us knowing that, it's just a lot easier to get a full picture of what's going on. So I'm going to pull up this. I'm going in the pacer right now. I'm going to pull up. I think it should be the defense that last. I just want to make sure you see this defense. Now, whether you believe it'll work or not, that's something totally different. But they have a defense. They ain't just sitting in there on their ass. Because if they didn't have a defense, when he said not guilty, that jump started his defense. They could have just said, called no witnesses or whatever and what have you, and just charged it to not really charging it to the game, but you know, put on a strategy that way, which is still a defense, just not very much of it, because remember they don't have to prove nothing, right? And we're gonna get into beyond reasonable doubt and reasonable doubt a little bit, enough for you to understand the jury instruction and why it's written like that. Let me see, is this it? We're gonna get into it. Where is if I knew y'all goddamn memory was well, I wouldn't. And I know it's good, but okay, that's hers. Hold on. Not talking about y'all memory, but I could say just remember, you remember when I pulled this up and it said this, and I would have to be going up in here looking for the papers. But I believe I got the right one. Okay, and this ain't the right one. Oh, damn it, this ain't the right one. What I'm looking for is the last motion that had that language mistake of fact in there. I think I got it. Hold on. Nope, that ain't it. Is it this one? Nope. So if that was that, then maybe it's this one. Is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? Nope. Anyway, do y'all remember when? Let me come back around the front. Do y'all remember when I was showing y'all when the last time I was live, or maybe last two times I was live, and I was showing y'all in the. I'm back on the screen now. In the defense last motion, one of its last motions to add mistake of fact in there, and it said clearly out to the right of it, this is a defense. This is not something I'm making up. Says out to the side of it, this is a defense, which means they have a defense. That's all I'm just trying to prove. They have a defense, whether you agree with it or not. Whether it don't seem like they have one, when it seems like all hope is lost and all this, that, and the third, they still have a defense, right? And they are trying to, um, I picked up a lot of it during the cross examination. Haven't heard much on the on by way of the defense case in chief, right? Haven't heard anything too much on that. It doesn't don't seem like the media's putting that part out. I mean, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because we need that part too. That's unfair and it's unfortunate. I mean, I know it was short, but damn, somebody took the stand. Somebody was up there talking about something. So we definitely need to get that part out. Oh, also, it looks like from what I'm looking at in Twitter, it looks like a witness testified, but made a prior statement that was inconsistent to what that witness testified, and it was made under the penalty of perjury. So the prosecutors, and it had to happen on the prosecutors. Wait a minute. Let me see if it had to happen. Let me see if it happened on the prosecutor's side. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry. Probably it's most likely the defense. So somebody done lied on the stand, and it's inconsistent from what they had already given under oath at some point. Hold on. Let me tell you. Let me see. Make sure. I don't like to laugh at shit. I'm talking about the stuff that's up under those sealed documents. Hold on. Okay, letter date. So, okay, reply to the defendant's response. Hold on, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see that it. Okay, it's sealed. So let me go back up to this sealed document. Okay, regarding. Okay, they count. They saying A. Okay, and it's saying A. So who lied? Somebody lied. I mean, inconsistent statement. That's what I meant to say. Inconsistent statement. Yeah. Okay. I'm coming, y'all. I'm just trying to see. Somebody lied. Okay. Hold on. Who lied? Okay, look. Regarding emission of product. This is why we need them updates from the court. Oh, somebody lied. Shit. That's what it. Somebody lied. Okay, put it like that. Somebody lied, and they're trying to. Let me see. Let me see if I can decode it. Let me see. Just give me about 2 minutes. Let me see if I can figure it out. Okay. Inconsistent statement. Um. Hold on. Just give me 2 minutes. Ugh, I hate doing this. This is what happens when it goes down in real time. Okay. Now who lied? Okay. D1A. All right. All right. It wasn't hearsay. Okay. Eh. Who lied? Who lied? What side? I'm going to go on a limb to say, and I hope I'm not wrong. But if I'm wrong, I stand to be corrected. But I think somebody on the defense side lied. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I think somebody on the defense side lied, and the prosecutor's trying to call them on it. And they try not to say that it's. They try not to say that it's hearsay, because if it was hearsay, then and it was entered in, it would have to come through it as an exception, or not to prove the truth of the matter. All right, don't hold me to that, but that's what I think. Okay, that's what I think. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, so I don't know. Somebody lied, shit, and they trying to get them. So let's see. So okay, I have another little article that I'm not going to read all of it. I'm just going to read the investigator. Okay, I wanted to talk about these letters. Since these letters are such a topic for contention, I mean, it is crazy how these letters are. It's like, okay, I don't know. Did anybody miss what the letters, why they say the letters were written or what have you? But just in case, I like to keep it fair on all sides. So it is big, so you can see. Okay. And this article is from The Cut, and it was just put out a little while ago. It actually says the most harrowing testimony from R. Kelly's trial. So actually, that was yesterday, but I'm going to just read. I want to read these letters, about these letters. It says, an investigator on the case reviewed letters Kelly allegedly made his victims write. Throughout the trial, witnesses have mentioned the collateral letters allegedly compelled them to create. Letters blaming themselves for signs of abuse and shielding the singer from accountability. Ryan Chabot, the lead federal investigator in Kelly's case, reviewed trolls of these letters obtained at Kelly's storage facility in court. In some of those letters, the authors claim to have spanked themselves to the point of bruising. What? Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. Wait. Wait a minute. What they say? Ryan Chabot, the lead federal investigator in Kelly's case, reviewed trolls of those letters obtained at Kelly's storage facility in court. In some of those letters, the authors claimed to have spanked themselves to the point of bruising, per one example, in an aborted attempt to blackmail the singer. Others said they had stolen from him or been neglected by their parents. One particularly outlandish seven-page sample, I'm sorry. Ooh, damn, I hate when I get throw it off like that. One 7-page sample reportedly said, at the age of 17, I never had sex with Robert Kelly before running down a list of individual sex acts she said she had never done with him. Huh? Wait a minute. Y'all don't have to forgive me because you know how it happens with me in real time. Wait a minute. You know this is the first read. I just saw the little caption and wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. At the age of 17, I never had sex with Robert Kelly before running down a list of individual sex acts she said she had never done with him. Huh? The fuck? Clinical and forensic psychologist Don M. Hughes testified on September 17th that the letters gave Kelly something to hold over his alleged victims' heads to keep them from leaving. Shit, I'm thrown off. Slowly sucking the oxygen out of the room, and once you realize it, you can't get out. The fuck? Okay. The first witness for Kelly's defense seemed to contradict himself. The prosecution, having rested its case after calling 45 witnesses, Kelly's defense got its turn on September 20th. Larry Hood, a former Chicago police officer, told the court that he had never seen his old childhood friend hanging out with underage girls, except, of course, for Aaliyah and a Aaliyah's little hot. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. What now? Okay. Larry Hood, a former Chicago police officer, told the court that he had never seen his old childhood friend hanging out with underage girls, except, of course, for Aaliyah and little Aaliyah's little hype girls. Though Hood provided security for Kelly, he said that he didn't learn that Kelly had married Aaliyah until years later, explaining, I wasn't checking IDs at the studio. Hood also said he had never seen anyone held inside the studio against their will. As a police officer, I would have had to take action against that, he noted. Hood was expelled from the force in 2007 after pleading guilty to forgery charges. Shit, that done took. Wait a minute. Huh? What you mean? I'm back on the screen, y'all. I'm confused by all of that. I'm so confused. What you mean? Who who would conceive a letter talking about I never had sex with him, but yet write a whole bunch of sexual acts that you said you never had with him? Huh? That don't even make they should have definitely went. They need to introduce some that a little bit of that justification, goddamn defense in there to talk about his reasoning. Cause they're gonna find him guilty than a motherfucker. I'm just gonna tell you like it is. After reading that, my percentages done went up. Let me see. While I was at 91, write me down for 101. Shit, what the fuck? 101. Let me write that down. 101. I don't even need to. Let me go over this jury charge because I really don't need to know nothing else. But goddamn, that don't make no sense. Well, what can you say to that? That I can't play them little games. Anyway, let me get to this jury instruction for whatever. Uh, just just to, just because I said I would get to it. Hell, this is crazy. This is crazy, Bill. Let me pull that up. What do you mean? Then you gonna go back and talk about all the sexual acts that you didn't do? Well, who did them? Did it further? Okay, well, let's give the benefit of the doubt. Did it further say maybe the letter further read that somebody else did the those acts and uh that person was just writing them. You know what I'm saying? That might can help your case. Put that down. That person observed um somebody those sexual acts and just put it in that letter. Say that I never had those sexual encounters with him. See, that's thinking on your feet. See what I'm talking about? See how this works? Lord have mercy. Shit. Motherfucker. Hang 'em high. That kind of shit. Ooh, child, let me show this jury instruction. Jesus. Mary and JoJo. Lord. Y'all have to excuse me because I just don't understand that kind of shit. Honey. So, let's talk about this jury verdict form, right? Y'all let me know if you would. So, I'm going to read it, right? I'm back on the screen. I'm going, just called Karen Johnson. The KKK is in the building. The KKK is in the building. Yes. So, Miss April, don't take that together. I just saw what you just put. Lord, don't be taking that stuff together. No wonder you be cussing. Lord Jesus. Well, anyway, so as you can see, based on the last motions that were put in, you see how important the jury instruction is supposed to reflect the indictment, right? And from we just can go by what was said. I don't know what the if the judge or what she allowed the changes to, what have you, the language or what have you. Now, before I get to the very end of it, let me go back to number 16. Hold on for a minute. Let me go back to this one. Request number, I think it was 16, is what the prosecutor was trying to amend, and the defense was having an issue with. Remember the Racketeering Act number 1, right? We know how it's read. We know the elements, right? Okay. Now, look at this. These are the elements that are currently in this one, in this charge. Don't know if it's been amended. Don't know. Because remember I told you, like, you can't make no changes to the indictment. Technically, you can't. Because that would render that indictment invalid, and you can cause somebody to get wrongfully convicted, right? I mean, that's self-explanatory. those elements, you got a grand jury indictment based on those particular elements. If you go changing those elements, that grand jury indictment is no longer technically valid in theory, right? So, okay, but I I do I do believe that this probably is going to end up, if he is convicted. This is probably, if he is convicted and this jury instruction may come back to haunt somebody. Okay, that's what I'm just saying. Because there's a lot of whatever's going on. But we're going to see. All right. The the elements that are in here now, right? This says the government must prove beyond a reasonable doubt each of the following. And let me tell you something. Beyond a reasonable doubt only means that it erases reasonable doubt. It doesn't mean beyond all reasonable doubt. That means that you can't have any doubt. Beyond all reasonable doubt means you can't have any doubt that he did it. What I teach is that you don't have to find somebody 100% guilty. You just got to find them at least 51% guilty. Right. But that's not technically right either. So if they find him just with a little bit, doubt beyond reasonable doubt. Beyond reasonable doubt. Not that he could, not that it's a chance, you can say that, well, it's a chance he couldn't have done it, but most likely but it's a probability that he did it. Okay? That's what that means. It's a probability that he did commit the crime. So if there's a probability that he did it, then you can find him guilty. Okay? All right? It doesn't mean that you can't think, well, maybe he didn't do it. That don't mean that. That means that more likely than not, he did it. That's what you think. All right? Okay. So the government must prove beyond reasonable doubt each of the following elements. Each of them. Each. First, that the person, the defendant, sought to influence was a public officer or public employee. Now, remember, the government wanted to add who's influence or who's this, that, and the third, or whatever, to make sure that the jury knows that they were talking about Demetrius Smith. When I look at that, and I'm just looking at it now, when I look at that, it says that the person, the defendant, sought to influence was a public officer or public employee. So what the prosecution can do in this case is can say that R. Kelly knew of the scheme. So he knew of the scheme. He was like, yeah, I'm down with finding somebody that could do that. Yeah. It might have been Demetrius' idea, but if R. Kelly said, yeah, I'm down with it. Yeah, let's see how, let me get involved with the planning and shit like that. And how they could prove that he's involved in the planning for the very fact that he showed up to the wedding, that he signed the paperwork. That's how they could prove that. So, I'm just saying. Okay. Now it says the second, that the defendant caused another person to promise or tender property to the person the defendant sought to influence. And, okay, so that's checking off the box. If you are an R. Kelly if you anti-R. Kelly, yeah, you got the second one. You got that. Third, it says, and the defendant did so with the intent to influence the performance of any act related to that person's employment or function as a public officer or public employee. That refer to what I said about the first element. The prosecution can explain that and tie R. Kelly to that. Okay, just by saying, using I forgot what Demetrius testified to. But just by using just that little bit or whatever, he could tie them together, right? So that is so they may be okay with 16. With 17, let me see. 17, they were I think I don't know if it was 17 or was I know it was no, I think it was they wanted to use the mistake of fact. I think that was as it relates to Jane Doe number 5, if I'm not mistaken. So this relates to Jane Doe number 2. So I don't know, was it 2 as well? See, now I can't find my resources, so I don't know exactly, but I'll go back and look. All right, so I'm back on the screen. Anybody follow me so far? Y'all follow me so far? What I'm saying? I'm on the screen, so you let me know if y'all follow me so far before I get to where it gets kind of complicated. What it do, Neil? What it do? So let me know before I get down to the kind of complicated part. If y'all following me so far. So I'm on the screen now. So in review, the prosecution could say, you got it? Okay. Prosecution could say, all right, R. Kelly was in on the planning. He knew about it. He, was like, yeah, go find somebody. I don't know what Demetrius Smith testified to. So what he said, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure Adams probably don't remember. He might remember, but anybody got hold to the transcripts, you can go back and see exactly what Demetrius said. So this is now where the transcripts come in and be handy, real handy. At this point, listen, we need to know what exactly did Demetrius say. What did he say? And can the because now if Demetrius didn't kind of say what I said, or additional evidence didn't, prove that R. Kelly was in on it or whatever. I mean, and but the strongest fact of that is that fact that he showed up at a ceremony to get married and he signed a marriage certificate should hold over. Then the defense could say can counter what I just said. You know what I'm saying? So right, okay, so we do know before I get to this where it gets kind of muddy at, you do know that beyond reasonable doubt does not mean beyond all reasonable doubt. Beyond reasonable doubt just erases reasonable doubt. So if you was doing percentage, it says 50-50, 51% for the reasonable doubt is enough to convict. It doesn't have to be 100% guilty. You don't have to find nobody 100% guilty. All right, we got it. We in there. Y'all got me. All right. So now let's go to this part where it gets a little it's probably gonna be confusing to y'all because y'all smart. All right. Now go down to her instruction. I can't believe they wrote some letters like that. Like what the hell? And just by the way that letter was written, it sounds like somebody is coaching them. I wouldn't be surprised if the prosecution says that. The way the letters was written, it sounds like somebody is coaching you to write a letter because who's going to think to say that shit? The fuck? What? Okay, so I'm going to start at punishment. All right. The question of possible punishment, and this is in the jury's charge, also known as the jury's instruction. It says, under punishment, the question of possible punishment of the defendant is of no concern to the jury and should not, in any sense, enter into or influence your deliberations. The duty of imposing a sentence rests exclusively upon the court. Your function is to weigh the evidence in the case and to determine whether or not the defendant is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, solely upon the basis of such evidence. Under your oath as jurors, you cannot allow a consideration of punishment which may be imposed upon the defendant if he is convicted to influence your verdict in any way or in any sense enter into your deliberations. Okay? All right. Oh yeah, it's one thing else I wanted to click up. When I was doing that thing, when I thought the defense had done scored major points, and when I was going through it like a few lives back, and I caught that stuff that the prosecution did catch. All right, you know that thing when I said was the January 8th, 2018 date when they was using that oh god, that jury shit, I forgot what it. Why I can't remember. I know what the shit that is. I can't remember. But anyway, when that jury um precedent they was trying to use, right? Actually, I said it. I think I said it was that the 2018 date, that one dated was before the actual charge. Actually, it was they were using the one that it was. They still use the 2018 date um as that date, but they were using. They stated that they were using the one that was in force when they charged him. So I had it backwards. Okay. But this is their case. I'm not on it. I'm just saying I had it back, so I wanted to go ahead and correct that. They were using the one that was in force prior to 2018 because that's when they said that the crime happened. I used the date. I said that was the 2018 one was invalid. They said it was invalid too, but for different reasons. I said it was because the charges came, the indictment of on in of 2019. They said that the 2018 one was invalid because it wasn't the one that was enforced when the crimes happened. So I just want to make sure that was straight. All right. So also keep in mind that a judge, if he's found not guilty, a judge cannot overrule that. But if he's found guilty, a judge can overrule that. For is what the jury finds. Okay. All right. Now it says the verdict form. All right, and keep in mind that these jury chart instructions were a combined effort of both the prosecution and the defense. Okay, so I can kind of understand why she's hesitant for is making corrections and shit. So they should have caught this, right? Both sides or whatever. So okay, so it says request number 39 verdict form. I have prepared a verdict form that includes the counts as listed in the indictment. Beneath each count is a space marked guilty or not guilty. Your verdict as to each count must be recorded on the foreperson's verdict form. If you find a defendant guilty of count one, you must also answer the 14 questions listed directly below that count. Isn't it crazy? This the craziest shit. Remember when I was doing the thing with Dom? Remember I did only count one and the 14 um acts up under it. Ain't that some shit? That is so god darn. This is meta. Okay, it says I remind you that the verdict form must reflect your unanimous verdict as to each count and each of the questions listed beneath count one. Now, let me go ahead and explain this a little bit, if I can. When we scroll down to this, when we scroll down to the guilty, not guilty, proved and not proved. Okay. What they're saying is that the verdict form must reflect your unanimous verdict. So everybody got to say either guilty or not guilty. as to each count and each of the questions listed beneath count one. So it has all of it. It has to match. They say unanimous. Now, will she give some other instructions? I don't know. I'm just saying what she said right here. What they're saying right here that she, approved of. So this is what they're saying. Okay. Now, when you get down here to guilty and not guilty, proved and not proved. To find somebody guilty, it doesn't mean that you have to say they proved it up under those certain acts, right? You're talking about the reasonable doubt, what I explained to you beforehand, right? Meaning that he can still be found guilty, whether you think they didn't prove it, but you think he's guilty. You think he's more guilty than not, but they didn't prove it. You can still hit not prove and hit guilty. But everybody got to be unanimous per these instructions. I'll read it again. I remind you that the verdict form must reflect your unanimous verdict as to each count and each of the questions listed beneath count one. That's why the exercise, had I gotten to it, would have been kind of beneficial. I mean, it's kind of late in the game now, but we doing this by speed because you know what? Y'all are smart. So you can now. Here's the thing. Here's the beauty of this. Just say people say, "Oh, he's guilty," but they didn't prove it. This, they didn't prove that. They didn't prove that. Whatever. That is a gift for the appeals court, for the defense, because the language, whether someone define the facts and the truth and beyond our reasonable doubt and just reasonable doubt or whatever, that has been discussed and argued in higher court. So I'm just giving you the facts. So I'm gonna come around front to see if I'm confused anybody. I'm on the front now. I'm trying to see if I'm confused. Have I confused anyone? If anybody even listened to what the hell I'm talking about? Or you just gonna hit the replay and say, what was she talking about? And do that. And hey, however we get it. So this may end in a verdict, what have you, but this case may continue through the appeals court for one reason or the other. This jury charge may, unless it's simplified or unless all goes well with it and it's consistent, and if they find him guilty and they say that everybody said they proved the case, the prosecutor proved the case, then that's may slam the door on that part of the jury instruction. But if people, if the jury find all 12 of them say they didn't prove the case on, this act, that act, this act, whatever, the defense has something to work with. What is y'all talking about? What is y'all talking about? Do y'all understand this goddamn jury instruction? Don't ask me goddamn later. Hell, don't ask, don't ask me later. Do y'all understand this goddamn jury instruction? Then I tell you I got one side of my hair combed and I need the other side combed by Monday. But no, no, no. I'm sorry. Yeah, by Tuesday. By Monday, really, but by Tuesday. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mo. And what I was gonna say. So I try to bring facts. A lot of people give opinions and shit like that, and they don't say it's their opinions. And even what I'm saying, even though this is rooted in fact, still my opinion, right? Even though but a lot of times somebody may say something may cancel out everything that somebody else may do. Like I know Diva has resources and Sylvia has resources and I have my own resources, which is me and and people, these other lawyers and stuff may come on and say this, that, and the third, whatever. And I like to take that as being more factual than anything, than somebody's opinion of what's going on. That's totally different. It may sound good, but it ain't the truth because it's not based on nothing but your mindset, your mind, and sometimes your unqualified opinion. I'm not trying to be funny, but that's just what it is. And if you're anybody that knows me, if I'm sitting back there and listening to some wrong information, my teeth is grinding and that Darth Vader shit is in my head. However, that shit is shit because it just erases, you know, what the people get. It's like don't when that shit hit the fan or whatever, don't be trying to, run around looking for the information. I'm telling you. Yeah, they got me throwed off, honey. New track because we can't need one with. So let me see what the hell y'all talking about. I see Kendra having a block party. Hopefully I'll be over there combing the other side of my head. Hey honey. Oh Lord, you know what? Did they let the ice cream man up in here? Go ahead and let the ice cream man up in here. Oh shit. Oh no, now I got to go run outside barefooted. Catch the ice cream man. To pay about the ice cream over here probably about $3. Pay about $3 for I'm telling you which one I like. I like that banana and that chocolate what that is, the superstar with the banana and chocolate. Oh Lord. Yes, it'd be so good. Let me see what y'all talking about. I sure appreciate y'all for coming on through. Let me speak to some of the people that I ain't get to. Let me see. Hey, Wifey Forever. Hey, Nia, Mocha, Tears, Missy, Diva Time. Well, I got Cuzzo early. Y'all just be clowning. I just can't believe who would write them letters like that. What up, Nia? I think I said Nia already. Hey, Nettie Boo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, Take. What Take said? Hey, I am Queen. So, oh yeah, hey Miss April. Oh yeah, they found that girl. They confirmed those remains of that girl Gabby Potato, somebody Potato, something like that. That's sad. I knew that goddamn boyfriend had done something with that girl. Anytime the somebody return back with somebody without somebody left with, something ain't right. And that's the reason, you listen to your parents and they always say, come back the way you left, with all your clothes in the same car with the same people. Hey, Phoenix Rising. Right. That is crazy. That is so crazy. So I don't know what the closing arguments may hold. I don't know. But it's still some issues left on the table. So please, the people that's in the courtroom, please take all the notes, especially from the judge. It is crucial. I don't have time to be waiting for no transcripts. I mean, we need the transcripts, but I need to know now. I'm impatient, and I'm not a woman of inconveniences. I don't like to be inconvenienced. I want it now. Shit. Or within the goddamn, depending on what it is. I put a time on it. Can I get it within 15 minutes? Can I get it within an hour? Because I try to deliver like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's something pertinent. Hell. So please, Miss Dottie, if you're somebody in Hollywood, nobody's anything, anybody in the courtroom, get this YouTube kite. We need the information. Because they are putting shit in, the ladies addressing it in court. She might not put the damn order in, her ruling in and shit, and who knows when. I ain't got time to wait for that. Check my email. Okay, check my email. Lord, I'm checking it. I'm glad somebody knowing I be looking all shit. Let me see. What's in my email? I'm off the screen, y'all. Ooh, the ice cream man. I want goddamn run chase the ice cream man down just for old time's sake. See if I can catch him. I'm still pretty fast though. But see that, I'm hitting on the butt. And that butt too big. I don't get me a okay. Let me see. Oh, let me see. Oh shit. Oh, it say I'm at my damn limit. Oh damn. I'm gonna have to hold on. Let me subscribe for $1 a week. Lord have mercy. Hold on, y'all. I got to subscribe for $1 a week to get this update. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my credit card. Glad you was sitting right here. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Yeah, I'm put my credit card number in. It's asking for $1 a week. Damn shame my dumb ass thought that I ain't just didn't remember that the goddamn CBC was a goddamn PIN number. I'm gonna holler at her down there. What the hell? The name is right on here. Oh, wrong. All right. What is, I ain't putting shit in right. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, I am putting this shit in right. Wait a minute. What is wrong with this shit? I am putting it in right. Okay. 275. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. All right, it's pulling up. Give it a minute. It's pulling up. This is from the New York Times. Had to roll for $4. Hmm. I'm coming. It's low, and I'm coming. This said it was just updated about 12 minutes ago from the New York Times. I got the blue circle. Tell me to close that one when this one is open. Hmm. Oh my gosh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. I can get out of here. Sorry, y'all. I am coming. I'm coming, y'all. Still got a circle. If anybody's still there, still got a circle. I'm coming. Excuse me. I can't even get back to y'all. I'm still waiting, y'all. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, this shit is asking me to do too much. It's asking me to log in on with. Look, now I'm gonna have to get it and shit come back because this is crazy. Asking me about logging in on with the goddamn. Oh Lord, I got the blue circle. Hold on. I might got time for all this sound. This two-step verification. What is shit? I might have time for all this. The two-step verification. Uh Look how long it's taking. I'm gonna have to get back with y'all on that. No goddamn two-step verification. Hell to the no. I'll be here all day to get to it. But anyway, so I keep waiting for it, what have you. But anywho, hope so. Anybody, can somebody tell me what? Girl, I know it's terrible. First, I got to sign up, put the shit in, then it's talking about two-step verification and all of that, and it got to give me the damn circle, the blue circle. You shit. I'm at. So I mean, what did it say? Like, did, what did it say? Well, you know what, the news was saying that they were doing. I'm gonna say so. I'm gonna get on out of here. The news was saying that they were expected to do closings today. But oh shit, got some other shit popping up on the screen. The news was saying that they were looking for the prosecutions to start closing today. But I mean, it, shit. I don't know what they're gonna say. I'm just surprised that the shit is over. The defense has the defense rest. Have they rested yet? Does anybody know that? That's what we got to figure out. Have they rested yet? So maybe I'm gonna go and get out of here, and then I'm gonna go snoop around and see if I can dig for information while I try to get the other part of my hair combed. But y'all, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Sometimes you be called to do shit that you just really don't want to do. Ugh. I talk to y'all about that some other time. But anyway, let me get on out of here. Thanks again to the host, the hostess, and the guests, and everybody else. Till the next time, I shall see y'all. Oh, yes, they rested. Okay, they have rested. Okay, all right. So maybe they want to start fresh in the morning with their opening. I mean their closing state argument. So, hmm, mm, 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 mm. I don't know. I need to know what Judge Ann said about them damn motions. Damn, can't get no good free help around him. Lord have mercy. I'll holler at y'all. Peace out.